Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. Welcome to the discussion of the INICET mock, which is being conducted by me on my Telegram channel. Yes, now before I move ahead, let me tell you today's quiz will not be on Telegram, it will be on Instagram because today is the mega mock where we look into the image based questions. Yes, so if you have not yet part of the Instagram channel, please join in, guys. I will love to have you there where we exchange our ideas on a video mode as well. So, 6th May 2024, the quiz 49 INICT mock 8 conducted on my Telegram channel yesterday at 8 p.m. Test in series is done. What happens to sensitivity and specificity? Now, guys, what is series? One after the other. What is parallel? All at same time. See, in earlier days, tuberculosis used to be done as a series testing. We used to do sputum smear first. If positive, then X-ray. If positive, then CBNAT. But if you look into the current diagnosis, in the current diagnosis for TB, we do sputum smear, X-ray, and CBNAT all at the same time. Guys, the only problem is to pick up whether it is a series or a parallel testing. Now, just remember this line. In series, the sensitivity drops and PPV increases and vice versa in parallel. Now, why am I asking you to remember? Because those of you who know me, you know me, I always talk about concepts, but here I'm asking you to remember because this is mathematical. It will almost take 5 minutes to understand this maths, but at end, you will just remember this line. So let us go for a shortcut to remember this particular line, that in series, sensitivity drops and the PPV goes up and vice versa occurs in parallel. So in a series, the sensitivity will drop. Just a second, guys. So sensitivity drops, the specificity goes up, the PPV is more, the NPV is less, whereas in parallel the reverse happens. So sensitivity is more, the specificity is less, the PPV is less, the NPV is more. I hope everyone is clear with this. So answer to this question, sensitivity decreases and specificity increases. All are new vaccines included in the national immunization schedule except influenza, Rotavac given at 6, 10 and 14 week. Adult Japanese encephalitis. This has been introduced in districts of Assam in 15 to 45 or even in some places 15 to 65 years where they are giving 2 doses in adults where J is highly endemic. MR vaccine given at 9th month of age and 16 to 24 month of age. We still don't have the influenza vaccine. How to identify damaged vaccine due to over freezing? Shake test. This was a dummy option. Hable test. Modified Hable also dummy option. So basically, if you see that in a vaccine the contents are settled at the bottom, you shake it. Yes. So when you shake it, guys, it would be equally distributed. Then you are going to use the vaccine. If it settles down, then you will discard the vaccine. This is shake test, eligible mainly for T series vaccines. So vaccines having T in their name should be subjected to shake test. BCG vaccine has a protective role in which of the following TB? See, we know this. BCG does not prevent from pulmonary TB. So pulmonary TB gone, pulmonary TB gone, pulmonary TB gone. Answer is 4. BCG prevents from miliary TB and extra pulmonary variants and the serious forms of TB. Empty blood bag goes into. See, we are going to burn the blood bag. So it goes into yellow. So blood red in color but thrown in yellow. Whereas urine bag yellow in color but thrown in red. So do not forget this crisscross which is happening. Period of isolation of measles is from the onset of symptoms to the third day of rash, or another way of expressing is 7 days from onset of symptoms. Yes, in either way you can get a question, so you should know this. If you accidentally spill blood while collecting sample in ward, what is the next best step? Now guys, this is slightly a controversial question. Now if you read it, it says when there is a blood spill, then we will first go for absorbable paper and then sodium hypochlorite, but also you have to inform the infection management team. But as a doctor, you have to also think what to do. So, do you think my answer should have been the doctor should think what to do? No. Informing the infection management team? No. See, why is this question being asked? Because as a doctor, we should know, we should tell the ward bhaiya, sodium hypochlorite lake dal do. Definitely the person will put absorbable cloth and all. See, the examiner didn't want you to mark this answer. Even though in many platforms they have marked it. See, just think as a common sense. Because if that is the case, one day the option will be doctor thinks what to do. Yes. So, do you think this will become an answer? Absolutely not. So, as per me, this is the best answer because as an MBBS, I expect you to know that sodium hypochlorite is used for blood spill. Yes, you can make a controversy out of it, but I would advise you not to because this is a senseful answer. I'm not giving you a senseless answer to it. BP of 60 patients measured before and after. Two groups paired. Now, BP generally is quantitative. See, we are not saying hypertensive. See, we are giving a drug. When we are giving a drug, please try to understand that basically we are looking into the units of drop which is there. So that is the reason we are not actually taking BPS quanti. We are taking BPS quali. So, sorry, we are not taking BPS quali. We are taking as quanti because for us the units of drop of blood pressure is important. How many mm of mercury test dropped? So algorithm number 2. So answer becomes paired t-test. Two groups of patients, one with ischemic stroke and other with hemorrhagic stroke, mean and SD. So it is unpaired. Again, it is a quanti because mean and SD typically talk about the quantitative variable. So this becomes a algorithm to unpaired t-test. Guys, whenever question comes from statistical test, they come in bunches. This is all for the discussion. Tonight, 8 p.m., we will have the quiz on my Insta channel. I hope you are a part of it. Love you all, guys. See you. Bye bye.